Have you ever felt like something was watching you? Not a person, not an animal, but something older. In some African villages, when the masquerade appears, people do not clap. They do not cheer. They bow their heads because they believe the dead are walking. And tonight, one boy will find out if that is true. Before we go on, I need you to answer something. Do you believe the dead can return? Yes or no? Type it in the comments. Because what happened to Obinna still divides people today. The sun was falling. The sky turned orange. Then deep blue. Drums began to speak. Boom, boom, boom. The sound was slow. Heavy. Like a heartbeat. Children were rushed inside. Doors closed. Even grown men stopped talking. Then, from the edge of the forest, it stepped out. Tall, covered in layers of cloth and raffia, a carved wooden face, eyes wide and blinking, among the Igbo people. This is called Muo, spirit. Once the mask is worn, the man disappears. He is no longer human. He becomes a messenger, a judge, sometimes a warning. Now here's what many people outside Africa do not understand. The masquerade is not evil. It protects the village. It settles fights. It punishes thieves. It carries messages from the ancestors. But sometimes it comes for something else. Obinna was 10 years old, curious, fearless. The elders warned him, never touch the mask, never. Say it is just a man, never follow into the forest. But curiosity is louder than fear. That night, the masquerade arrived too early. No ceremony was planned. No ritual was prepared. The drums slowed. The air felt wrong. Then the masquerade stopped moving. It turned slowly, directly toward Obinna. And it said his name, Obinna. The voice was deep, dry, certain. His mother grabbed his arm. But it said it again, Obinna. Now think about this. If something covered in cloth, with a wooden face, said your name, would you run or would you stay? Comment run or stay, because Obinna did not run. He stepped forward, one step, then another. The crowd gasped. The masquerade leaned down, close enough for Obinna to see the cracks in the wood, and that is when he saw something strange. The eyes of the mask looked wet, like someone inside was crying. But no one was supposed to be inside. Then it spoke again. You think I am a man? Obinna froze. Because he never said that out loud. The drums stopped. Complete silence. Then the masquerade pointed toward the forest. Come, and that is when the elders began to panic. Because no one had prepared a masquerade for that night. No dancer. No costume. No ritual cleansing, nothing. So who was under the mask? Or worse, what was? Obinna took 3 steps toward the trees. The air grew colder. Then suddenly, another masquerade burst into the village, taller, louder. Moving violently. The elders shouted. That one is not ours, 2 masquerades. 1 village. 1 forbidden night. The second one tore off its mask. It was an elder, sweating, shaking. He whispered something that made the crowd step back. We prepared no spirit tonight. Everyone turned toward the forest. The first masquerade was gone. No footprints, no broken branches. Nothing. The next morning, the elders searched the forest. Deep inside the trees, they found something hanging from a branch, an old mask, cracked, ancient, too small for any grown man to wear. And carved inside it were symbols used only for one thing, calling the ancestors. Obinna never laughed at the masquerade again, because he understood something powerful. The mask is not just decoration. It is belief. And belief can open doors. Now here is the question people still argue about. Was it a secret society test? Was someone playing a trick? Or did something answer a call? That was never meant to be made because in many African traditions, the line between the living and the dead is thin, very thin. And sometimes, when the drums stop suddenly, and the air feels heavy, a masquerade walks. That was not invited. If one called your name tonight, would you answer? Or would you pretend you never heard it? Next, we uncover the secret societies behind the masks, and why some initiations are so hidden, even speaking about them is forbidden.